5 hunting, precision, efficiency, and success. All business on the hunt. Gobblers, guns, and glory. At the beginning of the new season, Terry and Mike faced unforeseen obstacles that were unrelated to the normal challenges of the hunt. Specifically, the COVID pandemic had forced them to take precautions and hunt on separate properties on opening morning. Adding to the difficulty was the cold spring weather, which had brought an unexpected inch of snow. Undeterred, Terry set out to his blind and settled in for what he hoped would be a successful day. Despite the quiet morning and lack of gobbling, Terry's patience was rewarded when 2 long-bearded turkeys suddenly appeared within range of his blind. Taking careful aim, he pulled the trigger and watched as the lead bird flopped to the ground. It was an exhilarating start to the season, and Terry couldn't help but feel a sense of satisfaction as he made his way back to his house to share the news. Despite the challenges of that day, his determination had paid off, and he was eager to see what the rest of the season would bring. Our next destination brings us to the Parkhurst property, where Terry and Mike were finally able to reunite and set up in their blind. At precisely 6:51 in the morning, a beautiful hen emerged from the hill into sight. Terry and Mike watched intently, hoping that a tom would follow closely behind her. They remained patient, eager for the opportunity to strike.
You never know. Could be a tom coming down the hill.
Shortly after Terry said that, you wouldn't believe what showed up.
That's a 2-year-old bird. Got it. Good. Thanks for letting me shoot it like that.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It just happened so quick.
We were in the blind, and Mikey had seen a hen coming down through, and quiet. We never heard anything. She made a kind of a wide swing around and came into our decoys there, and I said, well, maybe there's a tom coming down the hill. And then it only was a few seconds, and Mikey said, there is a tom, Uncle Terry. So, I mean, he was supposed to be hunting today, but he had the camera filming the whole thing, so I grabbed the gun, and first opportunity, didn't even think about the camera and whether Mikey could see him or not. I just went ahead and took the first opportunity, and man, I hit him hard.
Wow.
Trying to shoot him directly in the head, but I hit him in the front wing. I don't know if you can see him or not.
Nice 2-year-old.
Just a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
3/4 of an inch spurs. I'd say it goes 18, 19 pounds. Probably an 8.5 inch rope.
And just like that, Terry Bennett filled his second tag of the season, May 5th, 2021. Congrats on your second bird, Terry. On their next hunting expedition, we have Mike and Terry. Although they were unable to capture the hunt in film, they spent most of the morning with no luck. Terry then suggested that Mike should make his way up to the hill to the upper field to see if he could spot any birds. Mike slowly made his way up, intermittently calling out, until he finally crept out to the field and spotted a flock of turkeys. He quickly positioned himself against a tree and called out to the birds. To his delight, the birds responded and approached him. He patiently waited until they were within range and took his shot, hitting the lead bird, a jake. Welcome to the final hunt, where we join Mike and Terry on the last day of their quest to shoot a turkey. The duo's spirits remain high as they recall witnessing the birds roosting the previous night. With optimism in their hearts, we eagerly observe their journey, hoping for a successful outcome.
He's a nice bird.
Man, they decided to come an hour later.
Man, nice bird, buddy. Look at him.
Got decent spurs.
Oh, yeah.
Hope you run for you. That tail.
Man, look at that bird.
I'm still shaking. Well, we had an amazing morning. We got up here a little bit later than we wanted to. The sun ended up probably, raising at least 25 minutes ahead of what we were thinking. But luckily, these birds were possibly roosted back here. We saw them the night before, lower field to the left, out behind Uncle Terry and Kath's house. And Aunt Kath, she goes, "Guys, get up here, there's birds in the backfield." And we're right in the middle watching a hockey game. And we all run upstairs, and sure enough, man, there was 5 hens, I believe, and just two dandies. This guy and potentially another one. And man, we just got out here and we sat in the blind, and it was really cold. I mean, here it is, turkey season. We're sitting in 35-degree temps, trying to stay warm. And I think because they roosted down that way, it just took them a while to get up here. But I was sitting with everything all prepped, ready to go for 6:30, because that's when we were anticipating these birds to come in. They just didn't come. So I was like, oh man, I started getting a little uncomfortable in the blind, and kind of repositioned myself. I set the gun up against the blind, sat a little bit deeper in. Hans rolls in, he says, "I see you, Tom. I see you, Tom." And we he's like, you see him yet? You see him yet? And I'm like, no, because these birds in front of us were so close. I was afraid to move forward and get in position with my gun because I didn't want to spook anything. And he told me, he's like, just wait. She's preening now, move forward. So I slid forward in the chair, got my gun up, and I just was waiting for that time to get clear of that other hen. As soon as I saw my window, man, I slammed him.
All right. Sweet.
I would like to extend a special thanks to my Uncle Terry for the valuable lessons he has taught me and the time he has invested in me. Ultimately, I want to express my gratitude to God for allowing me to appreciate and take pleasure in his magnificent creation. I will forever be grateful. Gobblers, Guns, and Glory. S5 Hunting. Precision, efficiency, and success. All business on the hunt.